Mr. Speaker, I rise to commemorate the loss of one of San Diego's most accomplished native sons and one of our most devoted citizens. On May 27th, Bill Walton passed away from colon cancer at just 71 years of age. Most people know Bill Walton as a successful basketball player, and that he certainly was. After winning titles at Helix High, he enrolled at UCLA, where he was a three-time College Player of the Year, and he led the Bruins to 2 national championships in 3 years. In the NBA, despite a series of injuries, he won titles with the Portland Trail Blazers and the Boston Celtics, and he had an all-around game. His college coach, the great John Wooden, said, "Walton is the type of player who wouldn't have to score at all, yet he will dominate the game." Magic Johnson called Bill one of the smartest basketball players to ever live. And most count Bill as one of the 2 greatest college players ever, along with Lou Alcindor, later known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Bill was inducted to the National Basketball Hall of Fame in 1993, included in ESPN's ranking of the 50 greatest basketball players of all time. Bill retired from basketball almost 40 years ago, so his most famous accomplishments, those on the basketball court, have been history for a long time now. But his generosity, his gratitude, his determination, which set an example for me and so many, were present to the very end. We will miss those qualities very much at home. I understand when he was young, Bill may have been a bit cranky. Well, I never knew that Bill Walton. By the time I met him, he wanted to make everyone happy. He wanted to volunteer, he wanted to help, he wanted to boost San Diego. Bill was a champion for the poor and for addressing homelessness through his work with the Lucky Duck Foundation, Champions for Health, Father Joe's Villages, Feeding San Diego. He supported the Brad Fowler Memorial Scholarship, which used sports to help teens overcome substance abuse. And he helped the Challenge Athletes Foundation equip disabled people to participate in sports. He helped San Diego State become a national basketball power. He cared deeply about the environment and joined the activists and organizations working to protect San Diego's natural resources. And he never just raised money, although he was willing to do that. He was there personally to thank, to encourage, to congratulate, always with a big smile, never intending to be the center of attention, but inevitably always the center of attention. Bill also faced hard times. The injuries he'd suffered in sports led to such intolerable pain that Bill actually considered ending his own life. Fortunately, medical innovations in spine surgery helped him have close to a normal life, though he often brought his own tall chair with him so that he could have a more comfortable spot for his 7-foot frame to sit. Given the physical pain he suffered, I guess it's a little ironic that when you encountered Bill, what you noticed was his joy. You could feel that joy when he did a basketball broadcast, or when he talked about the Grateful Dead, or when he told basketball stories about Coach Wooden or about Larry Bird. And thankfully, he found joy in riding his bicycle. When I rode the Beta bike with him once, he told me that even though that was really important to him, and that even though this amazingly accomplished world-class competitor was notoriously slower on a bike than his friends, he would regularly proclaim himself the luckiest man in the world. Just being healthy enough to ride was the win. To Bill's wife, Lori, to his sons, Adam, Nate, Luke, and Chris, and his grandchildren, Olivia, Avery, Rose, and Chris, we extend our condolences. Bill Walton was a great San Diegan and a great American, and while we will miss him so much, he will live on through the thousands he served as a philanthropist, as a citizen, and as an example. I yield back.